Uzi's a really interesting player because prior to this year, everyone always said he was the best player to never win anything. But he's now won an LPL title, has a chance to win an international MSI title, and that would propel him forward into the conversation in a very strong way. And this year I feel like he's understood how he, as well as his team, have to be very good in order for him to get recognition.
Uzi is playing the best that he ever has in his career. Normally when you have a domestic split from Uzi, he still makes a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes that you don't normally see from him on an international stage, but he was just a completely different animal. It used to be before that Uzi was kind of this mad dog on a leash and his team just kind of held the leash back. This time around he's more of the leading sled dog, you know, charging forward to victory and really paving the path for RNG.
Hello and welcome to the conclusion of MSI 2018 as RNG ready to reclaim the MSI Championship Trophy for the LPL as they look to take down Korea's King Zone, Dragon X.
If I truly believe that Uzi is the best player in the world right now, then he needs to prove what Faker has already done, that you can look across from your opponents, that you can hard carry your team, and that you can be the difference in a very close matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, in Paris and around the world, let's kick off the fight for the championship and the title.
This is interesting for RNG. We set up the defense style, try and wait for Uzi to scale up.
BDD finds himself under some pressure as 4 members of RNG look to run him down. First kill of the finals to Uzi.
对，别急，他们少装备，他们现在要发育，他们女警要4件套。
Tanks full steam ahead. They're gonna go for the dive.
Prayers, no flash available. King UZI got trapped, and Uzi gets a double kill. 5-0-3.
This might be it.
A multi-man stun from BDD's bought some time, but nobody is even touched. RNG are destroying, dismantling, deconstructing King Zone. And as King Zone run for their lives, Uzi goes godlike, takes down the inhibitor turret, and turns his attention to the Nexus turrets. And RNG are 1-0 up.
Perfect start for RNG.
What's interesting about the LPL in general, and especially Royal Never Give Up, is that they've kind of always been like this. They go to the international tournament, and all the way back to 2014, they would just play Raise the Puppy, protect Uzi. And it's interesting because in the context of the best teams of the world, you would always say that the team who plays multiple styles, that is triple threat team, is always going to have an advantage because they can play to that diversity, they can change up their playbook.
We're loading up onto the Rift. It is game 2. It's another double tank comp on the side of RNG.
Yeah, it's another comp where protecting Uzi is gonna be the big objective for them. They're very low. Uzi's also almost dead if they can just get to him.
Oh, keep an eye on him. 400 hit points. BDD's looking for targets to Blade Surge. Not going to be able to find the stun though as Caster's on the front line. The last remaining full HP tank. Pod gets the rupture onto Let Me. There's at the back end. There's a 2-for-1. Royal Never Give Up have lost this fight. More victims will fall. King Zone ace. Royal Never Give Up.
没关系，可惜。我们这个阵容确实伤害不太足，对，可惜，没关系。
King Zone are gonna be able to take the Nexus.
没关系，加油！
King Zone melt through Royal Never Give Up and even the series 1-1.
In sports, and also in League of Legends, it's usually seen as an insult to be called one-dimensional. Every team that does something really well, you go into the playoffs, and because you only do one thing, someone counters you, and then you lose. And like, oh man, they really just have to be a more complete team. And for so long, that's been the criticism of Uzi. That's been the criticism of RNG. You can't win by funneling all your resources into one dude and just letting him carry. But that's how they won LPL. And if they win MSI, I think they can actually start changing that conversation. As far as being a complete team, if they just do one thing really, really well and win a tournament with the #1 team from every single region, I think that can change the way teams approach the game.
You can hear Zenith cheering as we load up onto the rift. Here comes Uzi. True shot barrage tags onto Prey. The flash towards.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow, Uzi manages to use that arcade shift. Now he's exhausted. Here comes Khan. Standing out to fight some time. Uzi manages to get down that arcade shift. Levy goes back by the torch. Does he knock down his coming out? Now Levy's in trouble. He gets chopped down, taken out, and killed by Prey's auto attack. But it's Uzi with the doubles.
Never doubt Uzi.
He actually just baited everyone.
Chain of Corruption manages to tag onto Uzi. He uses the QSS, manages to escape with his life for now. Stand United's buying some time. Uzi's just on the front line.
They cannot lock down Uzi in time.
King Zone have no defenses, have no power, and have nothing to stop RNG.
Uzi's got a taste of winning this year, and he likes it. Now they are 1 game away.
Uzi's been in the conversation of greatest ADC for a very long time, although I think he finally got to cement himself as the king of ADCs when he picked up the LPL title. He said that he didn't just want his domestic title, that he wanted his international one, and with that, I think you need to start having the conversation of possibly greatest player of all time. It's hard to undo Faker's legacy with how many titles he's achieved, but if Uzi begins picking up these international titles, who knows how long he's going to play for. He's a very young player. He's been mechanically gifted for so long. I think it's fair to say that he's at least now in the discussion if he lifts this MSI trophy.
This is match point. The tournament life is on the line. Baron Pit is where the fight is. Look at this. It's already secured. King Zone, can they win the fight? Nethergod buys some time, finally gets it.
There we go.
Spencer a blind kill. Crosses the first. Look at the furthest. They fly the cold back. And Uzi trying to do something. He's taken out. It's a double kill and King Zone get 4.
What an opening for King Zone.
They just had the perfect team fight. The only positive for RNG is that Uzi is actually strong enough to take a team fight.
That is how RNG can win.
We just have to remember how hard it is for Uzi, because he's watching everyone in front of him get hit by 3 to 4 massive AoE abilities that destroys them. So he needs to play team fights perfectly.
你们尽量打团一起往前冲一点，不然他们后排伤害太高了。我直接冲他们后排了要。对吗？对，我要直接冲他们后排，不然我们赢不了团的。
RNG inside the Baron Pit. Super Minions out of the Look at the fight. That's already a kill. Killer Instinct flashes into the pit. How is he still alive? Uzi is doing it. Uzi keeps RNG alive.
他们还没有水银呢，还没有水银，还差10秒。哎，中路我们要看一波吧。对，我觉得有机会，
Oh, that's straight onto play. Royal never give up on doing it.
来打！可以吗？我觉得可以，我觉得可以，来打！
And King Zone's base is in tatters.
They're gonna do it!
Royal never give up, rule the world.
In the last big team fight, he survives. What a year for the best player in the world, Uzi.
其实真的，这是我6年以来一直一个最大的梦想。我觉得今天实现了，真的，我太开心了。我完全想象不到，我现在站在这里，真的我是冠军，我们是冠军，谢谢你们。
They've constantly been second place behind Korea. You know, maybe you take 2015 out of there, the collapse of the LPL. It was then 2016, the rebuilding, 2017, the re-emergence of the LPL, and now 2018, you know, coming to reign their dominance. He's vindicated China and himself. You know, it's no more second place. It's grabbing hold of the first place and proving that they truly are the best region in the world.
你有很期待现在抱着这个奖杯回到中国，回到上海。
非常的期待，因为我们俱乐部也有很多的奖杯，但是世界赛的奖杯还没有。我觉得这个就是当有人去参观我们俱乐部的时候，我觉得这个真的是非常强大的一个奖杯。